Now I'm going to show you my favorite thoracic or spinal mobility exercise. It's called a half kneeling rotation. So I'll show you how to do it, then I'll talk about how to do it right afterward. It's a very tough exercise, so I like starting clients on the ground with some of the other thoracic mobility exercises that I've shown you or that you've maybe seen before, but it involves more resistance. As I've talked about in other videos, it's a good idea in general to try to progress the exercises, even mobility exercises, into, let's say, harder versions. So to progress to harder versions. And that's what this is. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna get in this lunge or half kneeling position. And if you can see the leg closer to the wall is gonna be on the ground and the other leg's gonna be out. I'm gonna put my hands behind my head and I'm gonna drag my elbow on the wall. And if you see, I'm gonna have to do this motion. It's gonna be tough. You're gonna feel like a stretch, but also it's gonna feel like almost like a resistance exercise too. And another thing that's really important is the proper distance from the wall. If you can see, you may or may not be able to see, but I'm about, let's say 6 inches away from the wall. Ideally, you'd be able to get all the way up close to the wall and do it like this. But as you can see, I'm doing better now. When I first started doing this exercise in preparation for recording, I couldn't do this. So after a few reps, now I'm able to get closer to the wall. But if you have trouble doing this, for example, if you're right up against the wall and you try to do it, you're like, there's no way that I'm flexible enough. What you're gonna have to do is move yourself away from the wall. And then you'll find that you're gonna be able to do the exercise. As you get more mobile, as those muscles start to get more pliable and stronger, you can get closer to the wall to where the inside hip is all the way against the wall. One other thing I want to mention is that I'm doing this against this wall for lighting purposes so that you can see well. Ideally, you'd have a bigger wall. As you can see, my elbow's coming off the edge here a little bit. That's okay for this demonstration, but ideally, or even if you don't have another option, but ideally you'd have a bigger wall where you can do this and your elbow's still gonna stay. So those are a few pointers for you. Give this a try. I really love it. You're gonna feel that your back is gonna get stronger as well as more flexible at the same time.